final thing I want to share with you guys is a story, true story. Back in 1957 in Bangkok, Thailand, these monks were relocating a monastery. And inside the monastery stood a 9-foot, 8-inch, 5.5-ton concrete Buddha. And one of the monks notices there was a crack on the side of the Buddha, and light was coming from the crack. So he goes over and chisels away a little bit of the concrete, and more light is coming from the crack. He tells the rest of the monks, there's something underneath this. We got to discover it. So they chisel away all the concrete, and they discover a 9-foot, 8-inch, 5.5-ton solid gold Buddha worth $250 million. Now, the story goes, in the early 1700s, the monks then were worshiping the golden Buddha. And they heard the Burmese army was coming in to invade Bangkok, Thailand. They said, there's no way they can discover this valuable Buddha. Let's cover it with mud and clay. So they covered it with mud and clay. Burmese army comes in, kills off half the land. And after about 100 years, anyone that had remembered the Buddha was once gold had either died or forgotten. Until that day, it was rediscovered in 1957. The moral of this story is that when we were little, when we were young, we all were precious, we all had value, and we all had light. But something happened along the way. Our parents would impose their fears on us. Hey, leave those friends alone, they're no good for you. Don't date that guy, don't date that girl, she's no good for you. Our boyfriends, our girlfriends, they broke our hearts. They didn't keep their promises. Our teachers would tell us, hey, you need to go into this for school. You need to go to that school. This is what you need to do to conform to society. And so we conform to society. We go into a shell of a person that we don't even recognize. We go through half of our life living for other people, walking around as a shell of a person. But something happens midlife, something. Whether it's a divorce, whether it's a health scare, it might be a car accident. You might even get fired from your job. And a little bit of that shell falls off. Somebody comes over to you, they say, you know what, there's something special about you. There's something different about you. There's something more you should be doing with your life. You should write that book. You should go after that promotion. Try to date that guy. You're good enough. And you stop and you say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to live the rest of my life unapologetically, and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. Many people think it's a midlife crisis. It's not a midlife crisis. What is happening is that you are rediscovering the light that God buried deep inside of you long ago that the world tried to steal from you. But I hope today, hearing this story, a little bit of that shell is starting to fall off you. A little bit of that concrete, a little bit of that baggage, a little bit of that guilt and shame that you've been carrying around is starting to fall off of you, because the only way you can unlock your true potential is if you find diamonds to help cut away those insufficiencies in your life, and you drop that shell of a person and you begin to shine that light that's buried deep inside of you.